Here's everything I did on my Nara and Kobe day trips in Japan, tips plus my thoughts on if they were worth it. It's also all in my blog post linked below. It's Japan, but you still have to be careful. Let's start with Nara, which is one of the most popular day trips from Osaka or Kyoto, mostly because of the wild deer, but there's actually lots of things to do in Nara. I took a train to Nara from Osaka, which took around 40 minutes and cost 4 to 5 USD. There's 2 lines you can take, but the Kintetsu line stops closer to Nara Park. Many people will say Nara gets crowded. I was there starting at 11 a.m. and towards the end of cherry blossom season, but the crowds were manageable. You just have to venture out beyond the deers. Nara Park will be the main area to visit in Nara. This park is huge with ponds, picnic areas, free roaming deer, museums, and temples. You'll start to see a lot of the deer near the south gate, plus a lot of tourists feeding them. I personally just leave them be. Some deer will go up to people looking for snacks. Most will be hanging out on grass areas. The second most popular place is the Todai Temple, and it's one of the largest wooden buildings in the world. While you can just see the temple from outside the entrance gates, I recommend buying tickets to go inside. You'll see the large great Buddha and guardian statues. Plus, seeing the size of the temple up close was well worth it. It was one of my favorite sites in Nara. It's open from 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Tickets cost 800 yen or around 5 USD. Another popular thing to do is try the mochi along Sanjo-dori Street. The mochi is really soft. Kofugu Temple is famous for its 5-story pagoda and collection of Buddha statues. While there's an entrance fee, you can wander parts of the grounds for free, which is what I did. The shrine is known for its hundreds of bronze and stone lanterns. It's a bit of a walk from Central Park, but you'll walk past a lot of greenery. It's open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Tickets cost 500 yen or 3 USD. I came too late but did wander around. You'll also see some deer here. Before heading back to the train station, stop at Okumido, which is a gazebo on a large pond inside Nara Park. There's benches to sit on and a lot of nearby scenic paths to walk. You can even take a boat ride. Next is Kobe, which I usually see people unsure about visiting. I decided to just go for it and see for myself. If you didn't know, Kobe is a port town and Japan's 7th largest city. It was clean and walkable and felt like a working city, but without the chaos of Tokyo. Plus, it has unique places that separate it from other modern cities in Japan. Here's everything I did, plus the one site I wish I did if I managed my time better. This waterfront park has the Kobe Port Tower, beautiful views of the harbor, and the Be Kobe sign. There's usually a short line to take a photo. There's also street art and several art installations. I went back again at night and I recommend staying till the evening if you're able to. I ended up staying until 8:30 p.m. This is a shopping and entertainment area with a walking street along the harbor. There's restaurants and shops like a Studio Ghibli merchandise shop. You can also ride the big Ferris wheel. It closes at 10 p.m. and costs 5 USD. Another popular area in Kobe is the Kitano district. It's known for its European style and English-themed houses and museums. There's even a Sherlock Holmes-themed house and pub. Most will have entrance fees. While the shrine is not that large, it's popular for being one of the oldest shrines in Japan, and it's a famous shrine to pray for love and healthy relationships. It's a 10-minute walk away from the Kitano area. There's torii gates leading to the shrine as well as inside the grounds. You can pray at the main hall or draw a fortune slip. Kobe has a pretty nice and lively Chinatown you can explore. Most shops do close early in the evening. This is a long covered walking street with shops and restaurants. Another similar location is the Motomachi walking street. Okay, most tourists don't visit here, but I wanted to check it out. It was a mild walk and hike to get to, but the trails and viewing decks was very peaceful and pretty. Be extra careful because I'm the only one here, and if something happens to me, we got a problem. So this may not be for everyone though, so I recommend the next place, which I regret not going to, which is to visit Mount Roko. It does take some effort to get there, but I've heard the hike and cable car going up to Mount Roko is supposed to have stunning views of Kobe, especially at night at the top. I should have just booked a tour. I'd visit again to check this out. In general, I thought both Nara and Kobe were worth visiting. If you have limited time, I recommend taking a tour to make it easier and save some time. If your time in Japan is very limited and are debating between Kobe and Nara, I would go with Nara since seeing wild deer is a rarity, plus the large wooden Todai temple was one of the best places I visited. But if you visit Kobe, you have to stay for the night views. Still, both cities are very different and worth visiting. You can also just do a combo day tour for Kobe, Osaka, Kyoto, and Nara that I'll link below. My blog post below will have more info. Hope this was helpful and have a nice trip.